So first step in design of a foot overbridge is we need to fix the geometry of our truss. We need to fix the geometry of truss. So if you can see the data in the previous session, as you can see the data in the previous session we have discussed that N-type lattice girder has been given. So what should be the height of girder, what should be the height of each panel, what should be the spacing between each panel. So we need to decide all those things, right? So first step is to decide the geometry of the girder, right? So for that there is a standard formula that depth of girder, right? Let us assume depth of girder. We generally assume this depth of girder is L divided by 8, span divided by 8. So span is given in the data. Span is 28 meter. Sorry, not 28. This 24 meter. Span is 24 meter. So 24 divided by 8, which comes out to be 3 meter. So depth of girder we got as 3 meter. Alright, so after the depth of girder, next we need to find out the panel length. Next we are going to find out length of panel. So it is also again given by L divided by 8. So 24 divided by 8. Again the panel length we are getting as 3 meter. Therefore we get a length of verticals also as 3 meter, right? So therefore we get length of vertical members is equal to 3 meter. So once we get the length of vertical member, we can easily find out the length of diagonals using the Pythagoras. Length of diagonals. So length of diagonals using Pythagoras, square root of 3 square plus 3 square, right? So we'll get it as 4.24 meter. 4.24 meter. So basically we are ready with our all the geometry, right? So now we need to draw a diagram for that, right? So let us draw the diagram for that. So we have total 24 meters. So how many panels? Total 6 number of panels will be there, right? Sorry, not 6, 8 panels, right? 8 panels at each 3 meters. So 8 panels will be there. So for that, let's draw the diagram for the geometry. All right. So to be something like this. We need to divide this into 8 parts, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts of 3 meter each, right? So the dimensions are 3 meter each for all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, right? And N-type lattice girder looks like this. So this is how your N-type lattice girder looks like. So panel length is 3 meter. Height we have also calculated. The height we have calculated as 3 meter. Then what else we have, right? So we have inclined members, and yes, this is RCC slab that is going to be casted. So this is a slab which is being shown here. So this is a RCC slab. RCC slab. Alright. So this is a elevation view, right? This is elevation. So you can see in the elevation there are beams given. So C section, channel sections are placed. So you can see the C at the bottom also. Including the ends. Okay. What else you can see in this? Okay, right? So this is the elevation, and this is called cross beam. This part C is a cross beam. Then let us draw the plan. So if I see this from top, so the plan will look like something like this. From top, I can see the roadway and plus some of the beams, right? I can see the roadway plus some of the beams, right? So first one will be somewhere here. Second one will be here, below the panel joints. This is third one, and fourth, and fifth, then next one, sixth, seven, and eight, and last one. Right. So this is called cross beams. This is called cross beam at top also, right? Cross beams we have provided at top also, and generally we have kept the overhang as 1 meter. This will be the width of walkway, that is 4 meter. This will be again 1 meter, right? And total length again, that is 24 meter, and the distance between these two will be 3 meter, right? Distance between two is 3 meter, and this is a plan. This one is elevation above, and below we have drawn the plan of that, right? So this is a typical N-type foot over bridge girder, typical N-type. N-type truss. It will look like this, right? So first step, we are supposed to calculate the geometry. What is the height of the member? What is the panel size, right? So once we are done with this, then we are supposed to prepare this diagram, right? So we'll be using this diagram. This will be very important in the next calculations also, right? So it is very important to understand how to draw the diagram and how to write down the all the terminologies, right? So I hope the diagram is clear to you. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next lecture.